Okay guys, we're gonna start by writing our name. So I select the pen first and then I write my name. Okay, so now it says I'm gonna select the laser here and I'm gonna use place value math to build with counters and then include expanded form. Okay, so here we're gonna build the number 112. Okay, the number 112, that's the number we're gonna build. So the first thing I need to do is divide my number into hundreds, tens, and ones, so that I know that I have 100, 110, and 2 ones. When I record this number, I know that my hundreds, when I have 100, I'm gonna have 110 and 2 ones. When I sketch it, I know that hundreds are represented by a little square, tens are represented by lines or rods. So how many tens? 1, so I need 1 rod. And then how many ones? I need 2 ones. And ones are represented by dots. Then this is the expanded form on the bottom. This is 100, so I have 100. This is 110, so plus 10. And these are 2 ones, plus 2. Then the number in word form is 100. 10 and 2 is 12. 112. And then it says here to add one more. So to add one more, I'm gonna come to the ones, because I'm gonna add one more. There's one more. So this number is going to be now 3, right? So this is 100, 10, 11, 12, 13. The number is, so I'm gonna write 112 plus 1 equals 113. And that's it. We're done with this problem. We're gonna move on to letter B. On letter B, we have we don't have any number to build. Then we don't have a number recorded. We don't have a sketch. Hey, but look at this. We have the word format, 109. So with this number, we're gonna fill out the rest of the chart. Okay? So we're gonna start 109. How do we write 109? So we start by doing our hundreds, tens, and ones. So how many hundreds in 100? 100. How many tens in 109? We don't have any tens. And how many ones? We have 9 ones. So now we're gonna record our number. How many hundreds? 100. How many tens? 0 tens. How many ones? 9 ones. Now we're gonna sketch our number. And I know that hundreds are represented by a square. Here is 100. That's 100. How many tens? 0 tens. I don't do anything there. How many ones? 9. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then I do the expanded form. This is 100 plus 0 plus 9. That is 109. 109. But then they're asking me to do one more. So 109 plus 1, and let's see how many is that. So I'm gonna change the color so that you can see that. So we're gonna add one more right here. And now let's count. This is 100 plus 0 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're not gonna have any ones now, but we're gonna have all of this makes 110. 110. So I'm gonna have 100, 110, and 0 ones. 110. Okay. So now let's move on to our next page. And look at this. It says model and compare 118 and 103. So look at this. We're gonna start with the first number. Let me change my pen color. So we have 118, and we're gonna sketch 118. 118, let me do my lines here. 1 and 2. So these are my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. So I have 100, it's right here, 100, 110, and 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have 103, and we do the same thing. Trace 2 little lines, and I have my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. I have 100. How many tens? 0 tens, so nothing, and 3 ones. 3 ones. When we compare two numbers, when we're comparing numbers, we start by the highest or the greatest value, and the greatest value place here is the hundreds. So we check these two. Which one has more? They have the same, right? They have 1 and 1. So this is not gonna help me. This doesn't help me to know which one is greater or less than. So then I go to the tens. I have 110 here. I don't have nothing here. So which one is greater? This one is greater. 118. So I know now that 118 is greater. So I'm going to select greater here. I'm going to use my symbol for greater right here. Greater than, and what is my other number? 103. Let's do the next one. So we do the same thing. We use our lanes here, and we have hundreds, tens, and ones. Again here, hundreds, tens, and ones. So we start by the hundreds. The first number is 111. 100, 110, and 1, and the next number is 112. 100, 110, and 2 ones. That is 112. And we start by the greatest value. The greatest value is the hundreds place. We have 1 and 1. Which one is greater or less? They have the same, right? So this doesn't help me. I go to the next place value. I have 110 and 110. Which one is greater? None of them, right? They have the same amount. So then I go to the ones. I have 1 and I have 2. So now I know that this number, 111, is less than 112, right? So I have that 111 is less than, this is my symbol for less than 112. And look, we're gonna find 118. It's right here, 118. And then I'm gonna find 103, which is right here. So look at this. This is the greatest. This is less than. So which one has more? 103 or 118? Obviously 118, right? So 118 is greater than 103. Now let me change color to do the other one. And we have that 111. Here's 111. And then 112. Look, 112 is right here. So which one is greatest? The greatest is 112. So you see, 111 is less than 112. So this is another way. Using the number line, you can decide which one is the greatest. Let's do one more. So we're gonna use the place value math, and we're gonna use the number line to decide which one is greatest. And so we have, we're gonna compare 100 and 120. So we know that we have our hundreds, then our tens, and finally our ones. We trace our 2 lanes here, and then here again our 2 lanes, and we have hundreds, tens, and ones. So 100, it has 100. How many tens? 0, so we don't do anything here. How many ones? 0, so we don't do anything here. Now the next number, we're gonna sketch it, 120. This is 100, the hundreds, 100. Then 2 in the tens, 2 rods, 2 lines on the tens. And then how many ones? 0, so we don't have anything here. So now we're gonna decide which one is greatest or less than. So 100 and 100, we go to the greatest place value first. So is this gonna help me? No, because they have the same. Then I go to the tens. Look at the tens. We don't have nothing here, and we have 2 tens on the next number. So I know that this has fewer and this has more. So now I'm gonna say that 100 is less than, and I circle my symbol, less than 120. And I can also use the number line. Look, so I go to the number line. My first number is 100, and the next number is 120. So I know that 100 is less than 120 because it is first. Remember, to this side we increase, to this side we decrease. If you have any questions, guys, you can put them on Google Classroom or Remind.